Hi everyone, welcome to episode 1 of Glyder Does Space. We'll be playing Kerbal Space Program. For those of you that aren't familiar with the game, it's pretty much a NASA simulator in a way, for lack of a better term. Pretty much build spaceships and put these adorable little Kerbals right here into space. They're kind of creepy, but kind of super cute at the same time. It's really weird. I've played a bit in sandbox mode, but today I'm going to be starting a career mode. I have not done one yet, so caps lock, get out of my face, and let's try this out. Overwrite it. Oh, because my normal game is saved as Glyder 78, so I'll just put Glyder. My sandbox mode is Glyder 78. Alright, that's good enough. So the point of this is you start with limited resources, limited items, and so this is pretty much what I start with. Not much. Parachute, some rocket engines, a fuel tank, strut, command pod, and a communitron for sending data, and that's it. That's all you start with. Which is odd for me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it because I wasn't very good even in sandbox mode, but it should be fun. I only need 5 science points to unlock some more stuff, including this mystery goo and a stack decoupler. So those are big things that'll help a lot. And then just two fuel tanks. If I remember from sandbox mode, the fuel tanks, it doesn't really matter what size you use. The weight and amount of fuel they hold and everything is the same. It carries over. If this one's twice the size, it holds twice as much fuel, it's twice as heavy. It's all exactly even, except when they're empty, of course, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I did like 4 tests trying to get the sound right for this. So let's go ahead and just build a rocket, So basically, we need a command pod. We'll just go ahead and move that up a little bit. I haven't played in a little while. I haven't messed around with it much, and I haven't played with it for a while, so I apologize. I don't have the controls quite down like I used to. First thing we're going to do is throw a good old-fashioned parachute on top of there. We're going to need some propulsion. So the best way to get propulsion is with an engine. But besides that, we're gonna put a couple. Let's do 3 fuel tanks and then an engine. That's pretty much your basic rocket right there. Doesn't get much better than that. I think what we should do, though, you know what? Let's just stay with this. It's not going to be a very pretty landing when it lands because we have no way of separating any of this stuff yet. No control. This is our only structural. Maybe I can use structural stuff to make it land better. Let's test this out. Let's put a little bit of this. And let's see what we can do about, again, on the controls. It's been a while. Now I can turn this. They don't like to snap below themselves. They don't really like to do anything you really want them to. That looks pretty good. Right? No, it doesn't. It looks terrible. Oh, perfect. And by perfect, I mean close enough. There we go. Doesn't that look like it'll land just a little bit better because of those? I think it will. I think that's pretty smart. I think I'm kind of a genius. Okay, what else do we have here? Parachutes on. Science. Science. We need science points, so we have to have a way of transmitting the science. So let's get this. I don't think I need 4 of them. And I don't really think it matters where I put it. but just in case, we'll go ahead and just stick it right there on our command pod. And that should be about it. Sub-assemblies. Oh, so like if I put this here, it'll... Oh geez, now I messed everything up. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm screwing everything up. Well, Glyder does screw up a lot. Alright. Yeah. I want to do 5. Or 6, whatever. That's what I want to do. They won't go on as 6 though. Dang it. I guess I'll just stay with the 4. Try to keep it even so I have that 5th spot. Good enough. Okay, hopefully it's not too heavy for the parachute. I don't think it will be. I don't think I can like throw more parachutes on this. I noticed that they say they cost a certain amount of credits, but I don't think that matters yet. Again, this game's still in development and has been in development for a very long time, and they always make great updates and everything, and it's really just a well-made game. Kind of want to put these right on top of this, but it just doesn't want to let me do that. It doesn't want to really let me do anything. There, I can put them down there, that helps. Maybe I could put... Again, I don't want the parachute to break because it's very important that your Kerbal survives. So, just in case it's too heavy, I'm going to add some more of these. Why does it... Can I... No. I think shift, maybe? Yeah. Shift, maybe? For the win. Alright. Now we can put these on top of here. And look at that. Now hopefully this thing isn't too... Now all these supports, it's going to be like too heavy for itself. And it probably won't fly straight or anything. But you know what? This is science. We need to name our ship. Let's name it... Not a very good ship. Mark 1. Perfect. Alright. Let's save it and head straight to the launch pad. Here we can, action groups we're not going to worry about for a while. So we'll just go ahead and that'll close. Go to the crew. This is our available crew. Jebediah, Bill, and Bob. They're like the coolest ones in the world. And these are all the guys applying. As you can see, their stats are pretty intense. Courage and stupidity. I don't know if they actually do anything, but I find it hilarious that those are the only 2 stats. They're either very courageous or very stupid, or not either, or very much of both, or any combination of which. Let's get this guy. He's not very stupid and very courageous. This guy's very stupid but not very courageous. So he's kind of useless. So let's go ahead and go back. And let's take him out and put this kind of useless guy in here. Because I feel like if I lose this guy, I'm not going to be too heartbroken about it. It's just a game, people. Don't judge me. Alright, again, let's save. And we're going to the launch pad. We're going to want to gather some science. And we're going to want to get those science points up quick so we can unlock more stuff. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look good? Sitting there like that on those struts. With all those parachutes. Oh man, I did not do staging correctly. Can I do staging now? Can I... Oh wow, I don't think it used to let me do that. That's cool. Okay, so first things first. I don't know why this command pods didn't used to show up on here. Anyways, I don't know how much throttle I need. I don't know if I needed more engines anyways. I need to turn computer controls on. There's not much computer control because I don't have any computer controls, but the pod itself has some, so that'll help us keep stable a little bit. But I might actually have to steer this thing, and I'm not very good at that. Anyways, you know, when in Rome, what's that? 1, 2, that's the third? 1, 2, 3, third, so 66% throttle? Yeah, 66? Yeah. Alright, and 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Oh wow, look at that, we're going up. I think I turned the effects down so you can't even see the flame coming out of there. But yeah, how about that? I think we can do a little crew report here. That's cool. And it'll give us some science. So let's transmit that data with our commandatron thingy. And there we go, we got some science going already. So we got 3.5 points for that, but we have to recover the vehicle to officially get those, I believe. It's pretty easily controllable here, I think. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's push it over. Oops, I'm turning it the wrong way. Yeah, I want to go this way more. I kind of got confused as to which way was which. Because you think one way should be north, but it's not. Alright, so I'm kind of losing control of this thing here. Like, kind of really losing control of this thing here. The controls just seem completely wrong to me. Or it's just really doesn't want to cooperate with me. Let's see. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Can't deploy the chute. I can't really turn this thing at all now because it's so heavy. So, yep, I'm just going to deploy the chutes. And hopefully this thing will land. In the meantime, let's see if we can transmit some more data. It says it's done. I don't. Oh, crew. There we go. Crew report. Turn computer controls off. It's using up my electric charge. 1.3. I gotta send it. Hopefully. That's not quite 5 yet. I don't think I have enough electric charge to send another one. That would put me over, but I don't think there's enough electric charge. Yep, not enough electric charge. Oh, 0.2, I think that'll be enough. So, we're completely out of electricity. But this thing should land quite majestically thanks to how beautifully I built it. I mean, look at this thing. Is it not the most perfect machine ever? Where are we anyways? Are we going to land on land? Yep, we're going to land on land. There's our space station over there. Well, not space station, but ground control. Space center, if you will. It's a center for space stuff. That's what we're doing here in Glyder Does Space. Space stuff. By the way, I wasn't anywhere close to getting to space, and probably won't in this first episode. I don't know if you've watched my other series, but you know I have no idea how long this episode has lasted already. It could be 5 minutes, it could be an hour. I am such a bad judge of time. Alright, we should be touching down any second now. Yeah, no electric charge, I know. Touchdown. Boom! Nice! Look at that, it was so perfect. It's almost like I planned it all out perfectly. Man. Sorry, I know my chair's a little loud when I move, but I had to adjust myself. I was so excited about how good I did. Alright, and that's it. Now we can go ahead and head back to the Space Center. And at the Space Center, I wonder if that's loud. Can you hear me scratching my head? I know I had to turn my gain up, volume way down. It's crazy. But, yep, not a very good ship is still out there. We're going to go ahead and recover that. And exactly 5 points of science. Exactly how much we needed. Whew. That's perfect. But, you know, it could have been better. What's this? Probes. Oh, it looks like a 8 because of a little solar panel going through the middle of it. It's like, why do I have so many probes out there? Anyways, let's exit out of here. And now we can go back to the Research and Development Center and spend those 5 points we earned on this bad boy. So now we'll have a decoupler, more science stuff, and some different fuel pods. So our next upgrades, we get to choose between them, and they cost different amounts of research points, 15, 18, 20. And I think sorry, my chair again, I know. I think you get, like, for example, I was pretty much researching flying around the Space Center, so it gave me 5 points the first time, but then it's like, okay, you're not getting any points for this anymore. But I think on my next launch, if I do the same thing, it'll still give me 5. Then if I reach a different atmosphere, it'll give me points. Or if, like, a different point in the atmosphere. Or if I travel far enough from the Space Center, it'll give me research points. I think if I get out of my ship and detach from my ship, it's called an EVA, and then get back in, I can do some research, some science stuff, and, you know, it's a way to earn different points. But again, I don't know. This one is pretty much a couple aerodynamic things that I never use, and a decoupler, which is really good. Side decouplers, radial decouplers. What's the name? Yeah, radial. Bam. I probably just read it, but I feel like I didn't. This one's kind of a big one. It's thrust vectoring. Vectoring. That's with a V. Vectoring. Thrust vectoring liquid fuel engine, which is always good. It'll keep it nice and stable. Separatrons aren't really that important, but these solid fuel boosters are huge. Those are a big deal. And then here we have littler engines, landing struts. I already made my own landing struts, and more parachutes. I don't really think I'm going to need those yet, but they're the cheapest. But I'll probably save up for that thrust vectoring engine. Wow, it sounds so much better in my brain, but as soon as I open my mouth to say it, just gets jumbled up between my brain and my mouth. Alright, thrust vectoring. I think I nailed it that time. So that's probably what we're going to go for first, but first we're going to need some more science. We have 0 science right now. We need 20 science. So let's head back in here to the VAB, the Vehicle Assembly Bay, and see what we can do. I kind of like this as a landing point. I mean, this will be my landing pod. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this, and we're going to attach a decoupler to the bottom now that we have that. Let's see, structural. And we're going to build from here. We're going to do, obviously, another stage. So everything below this point will break off from the rest of the ship. And I'm probably just speaking like the most normal things to some of you that may have played the game or have a decent idea, but for most of my viewers, they're pretty stupid. You know who I'm talking to. Alright, we're going to throw this on here. I don't know if maybe I should even this out, so it's, should I attach more than one? One of the problems I feel like I'm going to run into is sending data uses up a lot of electricity, and these things don't hold very much electricity, and I have nothing on the ship that gives me electricity. Like later on you can get, later on you can get solar panels and such. Well, I hope you can. In sandbox mode you have them for days. But let's go ahead and finish building this ship. This might end up being 2 episodes. If I break this into 2 episodes, that break will come right about now.